Welcome to ITTV.
Click.
Trust the government, and I sure don't like the cops. You might say I got a problem with authority, and I think about it a lot. So when I drove a car right through that parade full of old ladies and kids, well, now the whole system's gonna come down on me, right upon my head. Now I'm standing in court looking at the judge. Well, the judge, she's looking me down, cause my boy fly, bring it up on objection, grounds, objection, grounds, objection, grounds, objection, grounds, objection, grounds, objection. Is that lawful law? Now objection, grounds, objection, grounds, objection. I don't know what I'm doing here, objection, grounds, objection, grounds, objection, grounds. Well, I'm a clown. I'm giving judge the evil eye. The judge, she's looking at me. I'm representing myself in some kind of weird third party. I'm making sure everything goes slow, interrupting whenever I can. The judge, she throws me out, but I don't give a damn. Grounds, objection, grounds, objection. I don't know what I'm doing here, objection, grounds, objection, grounds, objection. This is my court now, objection, grounds, objection, grounds, objection. Is that a lawful law now, objection, grounds, objection, grounds, objection. Don't say my name in those capital letters. Why don't consent and it's misrepresenting? Well, later on I'm gonna burn in hell. Well, but for now I'll just rot in some cell. Objection, grounds, objection, grounds, objection. I don't know what I'm doing here, objection, grounds, objection, grounds, objection. This is my court now, objection, grounds, objection, grounds, objection. Is that a lawful law now, objection, grounds, objection, grounds, objection. It's the lawful law going down on me.
If you thought Don Cherry's Rock'em Sock'em Hockey ran out of ideas in 1988, you'd be wrong. Because we're back with season 31 of Don Cherry's Rock'em Sock'em Air Hockey for Kiddies. The battles on the ice have never been so ferocious. And we got some great cat fights for you too. Unless you're a limp-wristed Northern European cigarette, in which case you can go in the other room for some tea time, as we like to call it. You and the other ladies. We have all your homegrown action from the CHL and the Feline Ice Skating Association for the international crowd. But if you're looking for the toughest action on the ice today, check out Rock'em Sock'em 31, Air Hockey Kiddies. Aren't they the cutest little killers you've ever seen strapping those pads over their cute little paws?
Click.
Welcome to the Irrational Times live stream. And now, here's your host and the lovely assistant.
Is it us? Oh my goodness, stop with the hammering. Stop with the hammering. My God. It's way too much, way too loud. I know, it's awful. Horrible. There we go. Thank you. God, thank God it's over.
Never.
Welcome, guys. I'm gonna have to adjust this. Welcome to the show tonight. Appreciate it. Hopefully everyone's doing great out there. Hopefully their week is going well. Hopefully all you guys are warm and sunny. Around here we're waiting for a huge storm. Apparently, I don't see it coming, but usually you don't. You don't see it coming, but with these storms. But anyways, that's what's going on here. We're looking at a complete shutdown.
It's coming.
Frankie McDonald said so, right? So, and you'll have to excuse me here. The chat is frozen.
Just like outside.
The chat is frozen, just like outside. That's true. But why can't I get to the bottom of this? Anyways, let's see if I. Okay, fuck it. I'll just close that and use YouTube. Indeed. So, yeah, like I said, hope everyone's having a good week and all of that. And I forgot to change the title. The Junos were last night. But not that there wasn't controversy there. What's up, JJ and Chuck Norris's Gun Club?
Right, and we had to do some investigating.
Yes, we did. Because last night on the Junos, the only thing that happened of relevance, other than we just noticing, which we shouldn't be noticing, how bad the music was. Anyways, there was a protester. Girl went up there, boobs all out and stuff.
Ooh, they were out.
Oh my goodness! You couldn't really see them on the broadcast, but when you could see them was in the people in the audience videotaping it. Because those perverts, you're there.
God
Whoa!
bless them.
They're like fumbling their phone, getting it. Whoa! What their boobs? Whoa!
Nice joke, Coco. That was good.
Hey, Roots, what's up, sir? What's that?
I was just complimenting Hobo on his joke.
I thought you were complimenting me on my joke.
Never. You said a lot of Roots. There's no joke there.
Before
Roots.
that, I made a whole little it was a whole little bit
Oh, shit.
about how.
I understand this. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You do have to start listening to me, just like a good Muslim woman. There's a lot of shalams going on in there.
I was told by a Muslim man that I'd be a great wife.
Yeah.
'Cause I fold my hands and...
Now, this wasn't one of the guys we were having fun with on Omegle. This was someone you
No.
knew in real life.
Yeah.
You worked with.
I work.
Someone you worked with, this Muslim dude, told you you'd be a good wife because you were so submissive, basically.
Yes.
There you go, boys. Based.
I was rare because most girls aren't.
Yeah, I'm sure they come over here and they see all these girls that are like free-wheeling, working, showing their ankles.
That's a compliment. I too could be Muslim. I don't.
So are we converting? When are we converting? Nice. So, like I said, last night, some girl went up with no shirt on, just went up right on the stage there, and was just like, woo, boo, 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 boo. It was a protest, apparently. Like, everyone was supposed to lose their minds and forget. Like I said, they were grabbing their phones. Anyways, what did she have on her? Save the green belt. She wasn't, as far as I can remember, she had orange on, or red, or whatever. She wasn't wearing green.
She wasn't wearing anything.
She wasn't wearing anything.
I guess she had bottoms, but you couldn't tell. To focus on the tops.
Believe it or not, I did notice her trendy pants. She was all trendied up,
Oh, yeah?
except for that without the shirt. But anyways, the green belt. I don't know what it is. It was some kind of
Thank you, JJ. Sorry, he's talking. I see the comment.
Yeah, she just repeats the comments that compliment her. That's all.
Sorry.
that's all she does. Me, I repeat the ones that insult me. She picks all the ones that are just nice to her.
I interrupted your story. I'm a jerk. Oh, and Muslims will never take me.
Yeah, you talk too much for the Muslims
Exactly.
nowadays. That was a long time ago.
Exactly.
You've turned into a regular Western woman by this point. That was the
God
you know
damn
50.
it.
That was almost. Well, we won't. Never mind. Oh, JJ, it's not your fault. Of course, no. I'm just picking on her, not you.
Yes, JJ. Keep it up. No, I love it. Oh, wait. Dan's not.
I was wondering if you'd fall into Dan's trap. Dan set the trap, and it's like when the movies. There's a hole in the ground, and Dan puts some sticks and some
you
leaves
know I'm
over the
going
hole.
over that trap.
And, and it's so you can see it though. It wasn't even a good trap.
Oh,
I mean, you could-
whatever.
it sticks out from
Just
all of
be-
the rest of the ground, and you're like, oh, whoosh, right into that trap.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Ruth. See?
And Rooch is just a simp.
Oh,
Even in there
you.
killing joke. How's it going?
He's just sorry. I joke.
Okay, well, look, you guys are being insufferable in the chat, so you must be punished.
What? You're insufferable in real life.
I had this ready. Look, I have all kinds of good things
Oh.
that you guys all
What,
could like
me?
and
I'm a
enjoy.
good thing,
Yeah,
so
you're gonna suffer too, and me. Don't worry, you're gonna suffer too.
Mm,
But this is from Connecticut. I found this channel in Connecticut that excuse me, letting whoop whoop wah, off me organ. Yes. Found this, group of musicians, so why don't we just check
You
it
like
out?
music?
Of course we love music. We watched a whole bunch of it yesterday. Let's go.
Oh, funky.
Oh, it's called Sister Funk. Sister Funk Trio, by the way. Sister Funk. Should have been Sister Funk. Hit it.
Why do you feel you've got a right to judge me when you should be concentrating on yourself?
Oh, yeah.
I don't regret the life that I have chosen. It's you who need to learn to love yourself. I know you don't approve of what I do. Well, that's okay. Not about to make
You guys are
change.
bad.
Just so
So.
I can earn your praise. Because I've got me a bad
Come on, everybody.
reputation. Oh, I don't care what anyone is saying. 'Cause I'm gonna live my life how I want
What?
Oh, it's
What?
over.
What did
to live.
Okay, look. That's it though. Look, you guys in the chat, that's what you guys get. There is 28 minutes and 30 seconds of this
Oh,
Sister
good
Funk
Lord.
trio. So don't make me bust out the funk. And when I say funk, I mean the Sister
Oh,
Funk.
I said there's no more me love.
What's that?
No more love for me.
Of course there can be love for you, but I'm just saying,
Well, you punish everybody.
exactly when they
And
compliment
me.
you. they get
You're
punished.
mean.
Hey, look, it was an inadvertent.
I don't know. I think I need to come at you.
I'm just joking. You guys weren't insufferable. I'm just picking.
Mm-hmm.
I just had that. I think this is hilarious. What is what's wrong with the Sister Funk trio? I don't know. Let's see.
Be a bad
Are they with the
reputation.
sisters?
No, I don't care,
No,
'cause I
think
ain't
so.
changing, but I'm gonna live my life.
Obviously, they're all sisters at heart. They're lady sisters, women.
Well, three of them are way too old for that. I'm sorry.
That one for sure.
To judge me. Perhaps you feel the things that you don't
Works like
know. I don't regret the life that I have chosen.
Anyways, we'll leave that there. And I just love torturing you guys a little bit just for fun. Beautiful. It is not Melissa Etheridge. This is
Her
this is Sister
sisters.
Funk Trio. Let's see here. This three-piece powerhouse brings an entertaining show, which is never the same, with their ability to play a variety of instruments. Oh, there's saxophone? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Those
Sorry, guys.
Got talent.
Sorry, guys, we are going back. I want to see where the sax comes in. Oh, they have different backgrounds too. Look at this. This first one's like the Liberty.
Oh, good lord.
That might have been the lamest piano slide I have ever heard. Because I never really listened to this. Let's see here. Indeed. Let's see what else we got here. What's this next song? Toe in the Water. Acoustic number. I want the saxophone.
What a beautiful setting.
Yeah, the background. I just want to see all their backgrounds.
Is there a bear?
In the water, the water's where I soothe my soul, but the people are.
Okay, what's this now? What is this close-up picture in the background? I don't see any saxophone.
Nice.
Okay, well, if I don't see any
Well,
saxophone,
maybe they're just saying she has the ability.
I suppose. But if I don't see any saxophones, I'm out for a little bit on them. But if you guys get out of line in the chat,
Yeah,
you
no.
know what you're gonna face. You know what you're gonna face. So do you guys remember? I don't really feel like playing the video again, but I know you'll remember, and I'm sure some of you in the chat might remember. Last week we played a video of a young singer by the name of Bang Bang, who got wrapped up in the world of crime.
Of course I know Bang Bang.
Of course, you know Bang Bang. How could you forget? Now he was arrested
Poor Bang
for the murder, and
Shot him in the back, he did.
and the song was immortalized in song, which is how the police caught the murderer.
Right.
So that was down in America, right? So, oh God, sorry guys, you guys are still commenting on the ladies. Some of those artists, I'd rather not think about that. Oh, good lord. So, Bang Bang. So that was down in the States. And yeah, up here we had a very similar incident, actually. Yeah. In some ways, anyways, it's there was a love triangle murder, as most. See, we used to not have. I mean, in the cities we have some gang killings, I guess some gang shootings or whatever. But for the most part, our murders that we would have here are not really, gang related per se. What we have here, I believe, is a love triangle, but with a very similar, interesting twist.
Two convicted killers are appealing to have their guilty verdicts overturned. The Ontario Court of Appeal is hearing arguments today from representatives of Dylan Millard and Mark Smitch. CTV's Krista Simpson has been
Smitch. What a horrible name to have, by the way. Smitch.
following the proceedings and joins us.
Oh my goodness. Well, I think, I don't know if it's exactly the same, but it's pretty close. You got it from Old Navy probably, if I had to guess. So let's see here.
Live with a closer look at this, Krista.
Alex, Dylan Millard was found guilty of first-degree murder in the death of Tim Bosma, Laura Babcock, and his father, Wayne Millard.
Look at you guys.
Once you got a taste,
Look at you guys. Smitches get stitches. Autist and roots at the same time. Jinx, exactly. Automatic jinx. So, yeah, Smitches indeed do well. They don't get stitches. They gave out stitches, apparently. Or, I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. What was that again? What did you say? Was it double murder?
Smitch found guilty in the deaths of Bosma and Babcock.
killed
Today, the
everyone.
arguments
Ooh.
focused on the latter, the murder that is believed to have happened first
He
more
killed
than
like
10
3
years ago
people.
now.
Yeah, Dick Sneezes is pointing out that she's very white. She is. She does need to get out in the sun. But Dick, be fair. This is CTV News in Kitchener, Ontario. It's ain't exactly warm. Not many of us are outside right now getting sun. I don't know if I'm any darker than her.
Now, Laura
However, I
Babcock
don't think
disappeared.
she's ever been in the sun. She was pretty freaking white.
Pasty, that's right. Let's go.
In July 2012.
It's okay.
Her body has never been found.
Unfortunately, she ended up in the wrong spot at the wrong time. Tons of potential, though. Just a great, bubbly person, fun to be around.
This happened a long time ago. That's how her dad can speak of it like that. It was like this has been going on in the courts now since 2012 at least. So we're 14 years or
Why
12 years
wasn't
later.
her body found?
Huh?
How did the nurse dead? Well, even though they killed everybody, I thought he killed her brother.
I have to be honest. I watched this video and I was still confused after I watched it. The similarity. You'll see why I'm playing this, but Roots. I just said. See, I read all the comments that insult me. See, that's the. I love it.
I saw it. And
I just
then
said
you
I'm probably whiter than her. I just said that. As he was typing that, he must have heard me.
In December 2017,
Oh,
Dylan Millard and his
5
good
years
friend
ago.
Mark Smitch were both found guilty of first-degree murder.
Yeah, so how
in
is it a
Babcock's
body?
death. The Crown arguing there was a love triangle involving Millard, Babcock, and another girlfriend of Millard's, Christina Nujka.
Who they never talk to or talk about. I mean, in this
She
news clip,
didn't die.
apparently not.
It ended with Babcock's body being burned in Millard's incinerator at his hangar at the region of Waterloo International Airport.
Yikes.
Among the
But-
evidence
but-
presented at trial, a video showing Mark Smitch performing a rap he wrote.
Oh, so these guys wrote a rap song too about their
Murder?
murderous
Oh,
escapades. Can
my
you imagine?
fools. Well, I guess you need to get it from experience. Be a hard room.
And that answers the question of why there was no body.
Started off on skin and bone, now they on some ashy stone. Last time I saw us outside the home, and if you go swimming, you can find a phone.
The rap brought
Oh, so they threw their phone in the water, and they took
Right.
care of her in some kind of, I guess, and they'll explain the details of why some of the things that you said earlier were very relevant and pertinent. Convicted by a SoundCloud rap, yeah, Chuck Norris Club. There's
Right.
too many of these things happening lately.
It's amazing.
Yeah, just last
People
week.
are so foolish.
Just last week we covered almost an identical
Bang, bang.
situation. Bang bang. It's amazing. These rappers. I mean, I guess should we be surprised? You know, I mean, getting into the rap game, you don't really need too much of an education. Has there been rap school yet? I think we've just discovered a niche that we need to fill.
So
We need a
he
rap
rapped and somebody else could learn he didn't rap.
Oh no, he did it.
up during the appeals for both men. Millard's lawyer telling court it became a powerful piece of evidence at trial.
Yeah, they use this as evidence.
No shit.
Roots will contest. We'll confirm that they do this kind of thing in court. They'll play your music in court. Yikes.
Among the arguments, the idea that the lyrics describing someone laying on ashy stone and a phone in water are not an admission to murder. Smitch's lawyer further saying that Smitch did not have motive to kill Babcock, saying there's no place in a love triangle for a fourth person. The Crown countering that the trial judge properly instructed the jury in regards to the rap video and how it could be used ahead of deliberations.
It is standard with many of these cases where they're facing a life sentence that they're going to try and throw everything at the wall to try and see if they can overturn the conviction and get a new trial.
In addition to their guilty findings, both Millard and Smitch are appealing their sentences, which were imposed consecutively. Millard is
We don't
facing
know what happened to Babcock.
Babcock. It's not Badcock, hobo. I know, Corey, there is other songs about murder. Why don't we should lock up all of
Well,
these people.
yes, my God.
Every rapper how about this for an undertaking? Any rapper that ever rapped about murder, just lock them up.
Investigate. We have proof that people are stupid.
We're 2 for 2. Snoop Dogg should be away for life upon life upon life. Here, let's see what else we got here. What is this?
Facing 75 years behind bars before he's eligible to apply for parole. Smitch, 50 years. The Supreme Court of Canada has since determined, in a case brought forward by Quebec City mosque shooter Alexandre Bissonnette, that stacking the sentences amounts to cruel and unusual punishment.
Oh, so now they can't stack sentences anymore, apparently. You know, because...
You know what's cruel? Being incinerated?
Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, yeah, I know.
think you're right. That is actually... But you know what's... you know what was really horrific was the hypocrisy. You know, it was the true tragedy, was the hypocrisy of it all. Oh, my God. It's true. So, by depriving offenders in advance of any possibility of reintegration into society, the impugned provision shakes the very foundation of Canadian criminal law.
How did they deprive?
So we never would have gotten Daryl Brooks going to jail for like 300 years or whatever it was. Like, this is what we want. You run over a prison. You run over a parade full of children and grandmothers. You go to jail for 500 years. We know no one lives that long, but it just feels good, you know, because they did something so horrific. Beautiful. So, let's see.
There are reasons for that. Keeps the jails a little bit safer, gives somebody hope, but it really does send the message to the public, despite the words of the Supreme Court, that every life doesn't actually matter.
Why do we want to keep the jails safe? By putting the criminals... What? That doesn't make any sense.
Is this guy based, by the way? Did he just say all lives matter? Is he like throwing it in our face? He's like,
but...
if all lives matter, let's get the prisoners' lives to matter. It's like, what?
Sorry, like...
It's like, I want to hear this one more time, because I'm confused of which side this guy's even for here.
He's for the prisoners!
Indeed. But, yeah. But he's kind of, it felt like he flip-flopped there. Let me see here. Not flip-flopped. Okay. Oh, he's a defense lawyer.
Hope, but it really, for that, keeps the jails a little bit safe.
Amounts to cruel and unusual punishment.
There are reasons for that. Keeps the jails a little bit safer, gives somebody hope, but it really does send the message to the public, despite the words of the Supreme Court, that every life doesn't actually matter.
Okay. Yeah. And I just think that's funny. Just because of the wordage there and the way he says he kind of insinuates that all lives matter. I guarantee you that guy's, more than likely possibly a lefty, and it would be hilarious to hear all lives matter to someone like him. Anyway, so there you go. Yeah,
Are you on live chat?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, I don't know. Oh, were you not seeing the same thing again?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see Corey saying at least
Chuck Norris was there, his comment.
What, Chuck Norris's comment? I didn't see it. Why should he? I don't know. Why, what is he?
The scale of things you raped.
I don't see any of that. No.
And murdered a chick, then murdered body. If he's a Jew, does that...
No, Chuck Norris, I don't see it. It's amazing how... It's amazing. Why do I get edited chat and you don't? That's the thing that really pisses me off. Because why would we be able to know? Why would we be able to figure out that... Because I'm on live chat now. Amazing. I know censorship. We're censored up our ears and eyes and everything, just... Anyways. There we go. So... Yeah, exactly. With the whole nonsense of everyone's trying to help those little prisoners out with their feels after they do horrific things. And in America, they're trying to lower the sentences and let people steal up to $1,000 or whatever. Up here, we're worried about. Well, and they're doing the same thing down in the States with the parole board, trying to be so. Remember, we just watched the parole board last week. That guy who was a liberal, and he said to the parole board, speaking to try to keep the guy in jail, he was like, "Parole board, I'm so happy that you're trying to get out the racialized people out of jail that are put in there unjustly, But in this case, this one who who murdered my grandmother,
right.
It was literally that. I'm not even making that up. Could you just keep this guy in
Think
jail?
of the grandma.
and they let him out. It was just amazing. You know, and he should have been kept in. I'm on his side, but I'm not on his side in some ways, obviously. Because they let this guy out, and then he goes and takes care of another Nana, or whatever. So, there's all of that. Let's get that off the screen and see what else is going on in the world. No, not my grandmother. It was, it was in I watched the Pro Board of Louisiana sometimes. And, anyways, I don't even know why I keep separating America and Canada. I know you guys are going to love to hear this, but we're basically the same.
What?
We are. They think that...
Except we have no celebrity.
Exactly. Other than the lack of celebrities from what we've learned last night at the Junos, there's no difference, no difference. And if there was, it's becoming less and less because you're adapting our ridiculous, radical, things going on. I mean, slowly but surely, our regressive nature at this point, anyways. Beauty. Okay, let's see here. What else do we got going on here? Well, speaking of this, I say that... Well, why don't we do like a quick piece of serious Canadian news? I know you guys love serious...
Serious?
Oh, yeah. Because you know what's going on here, right? It's in our country here, of Canada, our Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is being accused of basically being infiltrated by the Chinese. The Chinese government apparently has, thrown so much money at the Liberal government. They're going to be on the floor with Drew Barrymore next week. Oh, little joke there. Well, I don't know what that even meant. But nonetheless, they're in bed together is what I'm saying. I don't know if that was in bed. They're having a little sleepover like Drew Barrymore and that other dude. We watched her. Anyways.
Ding your bell, sir.
Yes, ding the bell. But this is a CTV reporter, some chick, talking to this person who she works in the government, and she's a minister in the Liberal cabinet, and she's being grilled, but she doesn't know it yet. She thinks she's for a fluff piece. Oh no, you getting grilled like a sandwich, baby. Let's go.
Before I let you go, I wanted to ask you about a different subject.
Oh, sorry. I got to turn it up just because it's a little low. Because I know, as other people like to point out, our news station is just as bad as everyone else. They have horrible audio. It's embarrassing. Anyways, so this is this is just the end of the. I guess she just did a whole interview with this lady. I didn't see. So this is where she starts asking the tough questions. This is question period. So. She's starting to ask the tough questions.
Okay, Minister, just before I let you go, I wanted to ask you about a different subject. It's been 3 months exactly since the Ethics Commissioner found you violated the Conflict of Interest Act, and we haven't spoken since. You were found to be in contravention of that act because your office awarded 2 contracts worth $22,000 to your friend's company. How did you not realize steering that process was a conflict of interest?
So there we go. So I can't believe it's been so long since I've seen CTV News or CBC ask a relevant, tough question to a politician, not acting like they're on their payroll. So apparently this lady awarded a business contract of $22,000 or so to her friend and got caught doing it, and and here it's illegal in here. So
I failed to recuse myself from any dealings that ultimately led to the awarding of that contract, and for that I regret, and it was a mistake. And I apologize for that. Canadians expect me to continue to keep working hard. I've committed to continuing to do that. But I would say that with respect to the contract, I said this to the Ethics Commissioner, to the Ethics Committee when I appeared. The awarding of the contract met the Treasury Board guidelines. The services were provided and they met the Treasury Board guidelines. What I failed to do was to recuse. For that, I apologize. For that, it was a mistake.
Because that's what got me caught, was because I didn't recuse? So she's saying, what she's saying is, I should have lined up the contract, and then and made sure that it was going to go through for them, and then recused myself before it actually went through, so I didn't have to sign the paperwork and get busted for giving my my friend's money, basically.
I hope she got a piece.
Oh, of course, she got something or other. But who knows what the hell she's got her tentacles in.
And what I would say to Canadians is, I will continue to work hard in my capacity, and that's the only way I know how to to keep doing this work for Canadians.
Sorry, why does she still have a job? Gone.
She's still working hard for Canadians. Because she's still willing to suck on the teat of Justin Trudeau. Not like there's been, I can't even think of some of their names, Raybould and a couple of other women who left, who, they're, whistleblowers because they wouldn't go along, and better late than never, whatever. No, not fired, though, not fired.
No. I understand that it met the procurement rules, but it obviously did not meet the ethics law. Why was ethics not a bigger consideration?
Why was ethics not a bigger consideration for you? So she's asking a follow-up.
Right.
It's beautiful. Finally, because she could have left it at that. She could have accepted that answer.
That should answer.
And just been like, oh, thank you for your time here, because this is the end. There's only another, less than a minute of this. I love this.
Consideration for you.
It is a consideration, and on reflection, today we have training that is there for my staff and another set of training for myself. It is making
Minister,
sure that we have the necessary.
Do you need training, respectfully? Do you need training to know not to give your friend?
Why does she still have a job?
Did you hear that though? Do you need training to know not to give your friend a job? And look at that face. Ooh. I love it. And the Liberal government, Trudeau himself has been found in violations 3 times.
And he's lost a goddamn job. Goddamn.
And so, if you think she's getting fired, you are wrong, man.
You, sir, are way too wise.
It was a mistake. I acknowledge that.
Did you ever consider resigning?
I've said that in making this mistake, I need to work very, very hard to earn the trust of those to whom I serve in my riding, but indeed across Canada. But no, I will keep working hard for Canadians.
Oh, she is big mad. Look at that smile. That's the beginning of the interview. And then there's the end. She is not happy. She is big angry.
Well,
she went from.
I love it. It was good.
Look, she went from that to the. Started off at the beginning to this. Oh, look how happy she is. Until she gets some tough questions. It's the guy who hosted the Junos. Some Marvel asshole. Do you know what, Hobo? I don't even know. I've never seen, other than Nickelback and Avril Lavigne.
Right.
And Avril Lavigne and Nickelback. Oh, The Weeknd.
Oh, yeah.
The Weeknd. I've heard of
and
that.
he wasn't there.
And he couldn't. Is The Weeknd Canadian?
Yes.
For sure? Because you know how every year we have an international artist that we sometimes feature. I don't even know who that was this year. I guess we're.
As far as I know, he's Canadian.
Anyways. Cool.
Somewhere Western.
So there you go. That's what's going on here in Canada when it comes to the So, and this was one contract that was awarded to who knows who, for a friend of hers. The bottom line is, this is how the politicians react when you actually ask them questions. They can barely spit it out. We've seen how Trudeau acts to to that. But I don't know. In the Parliament House of Commons there, he was asked about the Chinese thing, the Chinese question. We're replacing the JQ now. We're replacing it with the CQ. It's the Chinese question.
I liked you said China with a G. China.
China. Well, I didn't do that's Trump. The
Oh,
Trump
I
thing.
thought.
Still a
Or
joke.
I don't know. No, like you didn't say that. I don't know.
China.
What I heard.
What's up, King of Cheese Balls? So that's what's happening there. let's see here. Do you know what, though? In other Canadian news, we've recently uncovered how the sport, the fine sport of curling, began. I'm not sure if you guys know the sport of curling, but
Doesn't everybody?
well, if you don't, this is how it was invented right here. So enjoy your moment of Canadian history. Ooh. Whoa! Oh! Come on now. I could watch this. I could stare at this all day. See, that's what you get. Woo.
We could have that in our backyard.
Hurry hard! Hurry hard! Come on, hurry hard!
We could have a game.
What?
Well, we have
all
a
the
pond
geese.
in our backyard, and there's lots of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're as... They're not as easygoing as one would think. They don't really go along with...
They're not gamers.
I don't think I could try to get a curling game, a drop-in curling game, and the geese, they wouldn't exactly go along with it, so... So, there you go. That's how curling was invented. You know,
that's
people
awesome.
saw the ducks doing this, and then they're like, "Oh shit! Well, I'm just gonna make a rock, shape it like a kind of like a, you know, like that, and just whoosh, throw it around, and see how far I can throw it." Yeah, exactly. So the whole thing with curling, it was a dangerous sport at the beginning because they used to play it on ponds, and they used those stones that were so heavy, is that the winner was the one who didn't fall through the ice at the end. I don't know.
I'm listening, but I'm staring at the ducks.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, no, I'm gonna take this off the screen. I know it's hard enough for you to listen to me.
I know,
Oh,
but you're
good lord.
The ducks, they were sliding. Your fault.
So, you know, that I figured the ducks would be a nice palate cleanser before
Well,
I
yeah, see, I
took
told you it was your fault.
before I take us to another part of Canada. This is a very Canadian show today. Not
Well,
that we're
yeah,
not that
we
we're
are.
never not Canadian.
Surprise!
And I have to say, I apologize to Mr. Pettypaw. I didn't play his. He sent me a picture of a lady wearing a piece of lettuce as a face mask as a
Oh,
joke,
my.
and it was kind of funny. So I meant to show it, but now I don't have it, and I'm not bringing up my Facebook now.
No.
Anyways, so now we have another one of these protests. I feel like I'm living in the past with these videos. You know, in Canada, the one difference in Canada between America is we always seem to get it's not as much these days, but when we were kids, it was always we were so far behind the trends, right? The styles, the music, we were always like a year or two behind, maybe sometimes more. Okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. Oh, is Kitty Cat there? Oh, yes, everyone can see Kitty Cat. Nice.
It's banded.
Indeed. So, on that note, we're just a little behind the times as well. You know, you guys were doing this 2015, 16, these kind of protests, and it just watching this just makes me feel like a few years.
You feel like dancing. They're gonna dance.
Well, this girl's going down, and she's going down to ask questions. She's going down, baby. This girl's going down. She's going down to, let's see here. It's, you know, I'm all against this stuff.
You're gonna get me angry again.
Well, I'm all against this stuff, but I'm just so sick of it. But this, I have to say, this was kind of funny, especially this guy at the end. You know. So it's just like the classic. Apparently, someone was in a bathroom and showed their junk in a little girl's bathroom or whatever. You know, like but they were trans or whatever. So a bunch of people went down to protest. You know, kind of. I forget where they were protesting. I think it was the gym. I forget where they're protesting. But anyway, she went. So this was it. Freedom Central is who this is, and went down to ask some questions.
No wonder so many Calgarians have become fed up with the city's lack of action. And while I won't abbreviate the obvious hate centered towards myself and fellow colleague Cody Kuntz for asking simple yet relevant questions to the colorful group of counter-protesters, I cannot wholly dismiss their actions. Because for a group who will go to any length to convince not only you and talk about their issue. 3.
Here we go.
And then he just Pink is very much a part of the LGBTQ community.
Okay, here we go. I love it. So here
Have
we go.
the right to question you've asked. So what makes it false to you?
The fact
That the police
investigated it. It was a false story.
So the mother is lying. So the mother is a liar.
Questions prove what side that you're on in this situation. Every single question you've asked is putting towards this. So thank you. Appreciate it. We're not going anywhere.
I didn't ask you to go anywhere. You have the right to protest. You have the right to protest
for
here.
Space. Maybe you could give them some space, please.
They didn't ask for space.
Uh-oh, we got a man coming in to mansplain the situation, girls. Well, I can't believe they didn't jump on this guy. Like, excuse me, we can take care of ourselves, actually. We're just regular women here. We can handle it. Like, what?
Fucking clear and simple.
Clear and...
Uh-oh, loud noise warning. I'll even turn it down. So then he does that, right? But it just it reminded me so much of just down the States and those protests against Milo Yiannopoulos and Gavin McInnes and all these guys from 2015, 16, whatever it was. All the wreaths of like blue hairs, and now it's like it was always here, but the protests were always very small and just they didn't look like like
Do you
this.
feel better now? Is this how you were taught to actually treat people and to have conversations with people? So this is appropriate.
I wasn't taught to have conversations. I was taught to fight for my fucking rights.
He wasn't taught. He wasn't
It's
taught to
right
be nice.
to party.
Exactly.
All those glasses say party.
Yeah.
And
So,
the kazoo.
He's fighting for his
oh.
rights, right? But the reason, one of the reasons that any right-wingers out there protesting, it's either Drag Time Story Hour or it was all the mandates for freedom and for our rights. And guaranteed he was calling all those people Nazis last year that were out protesting against the mandates. And it's like their parents just taught them to stand up for their rights. It's like, what? Yeah, exactly. And she missed an opportunity, actually, there. I think she used some Who music. Let's see.
I wasn't taught to have conversations. I was taught to fight for my fucking rights.
Yeah, okay, so she's...
the
Beastie Boys or Public Enemy. Because the Beastie Boys was, I gotta fight for my right to party.
Right.
The Public Enemy had, you have a right, you gotta party for your right to fight. Who ripped off who? I'll let you guys decide.
Get out of here.
You were taught to fight for your rights?
Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! You guys.
He sounded like an umpire just ejecting someone from a game. He's like, he's out! It's like, no, he's safe. He's safe.
Get out of there.
No, it's not fight the power. Public Enemy has like, there's a song called "Party for Your Right to Fight." Come on, y'all, party for your right to fight. And then it was like then the Beastie Boys had, we gotta fight for our right to party.
Party.
They were very similar. Yeah.
Freedom chuds.
You can't ask me to leave. I'm not harming anyone by being here and asking questions. If you choose to be offended by it, that is your choice.
it reminds me so much of like when they would do this to Jordan Peterson or whoever it was speaking a few years ago.
The woke left likes to do. So you can't ask them any questions. You have no ability to have any conversation with anyone because they can't actually discern any of the truth going on here. They're literally chasing my cameraman as he's recording me and filming right now.
Yikes. Whoop whoop. They were. Where did they learn? Where did they learn this from? Where did they? Fuck you, fascists. Go home. Where did they learn this? Where did their mouths learn these words from? To think that because someone was upset that some old dude, flashed his junk at a bunch of 12-year-old girls in a dressing room that he was in, which is despicable, and they have the right to be upset to the city towards not doing anything about it.
Right.
But they don't see why it's weird that they're against what these people are against. I don't know. It seems a little weird to me. Yeah, but and again, and this is me being sick of this whole thing at the same time. Obviously, being on the side of the girl making the video here. Obviously, it's just so reminiscent.
This has been so good so far.
It's just
Why
so
is it
repetitive. It's so repetitive. And she goes over and this is, the classic thing. She goes and tries to talk to some young girl. And then this one comes over here and says, don't talk to her. She's a fascist. That kind of thing. But I did save the best for last, of course, like we do. That's how we do it, by the way.
You're gonna make me angry.
And now I will make you angry.
And I am shocked that this is happening in a free and democratic country like Canada.
Okay, yeah, that guy was on our side. He's, whatever. But here we go. So, now we got this guy. He's hanging here, the guy in the blue hat and this lovely... Is this the Grateful Dead shirt here with the little gummy bears, Grateful Dead bears or whatever? Oh, yeah, so he's a fan of fine music. Ugh, Grateful Dead. Ugh. Anywho, so let's see what he has to say. I'm sure this guy has lots of common sense things to say, I'm sure.
Do they not sexualize children? I want to hear your...
Because they're just doing entertainment. If you've actually been around children and drag queens, there's no sexual acts, no talk about sex around them. They are putting their productions to the age group they are dealing with. I've been to many, many shows where drag queens and children have been around. I've been a drag queen around a child. I will not talk about sex around a kid.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. It doesn't sound good. What? Sir?
Yeah.
You've been what
it's
now?
on tape. It's like rapping about murder.
He's on par with Bang Bang.
Right.
And Schmitty or Smitty, whatever the hell his name
Find
is.
the man with the Grateful Dead.
Smitches. He's on par with Bang Bang and Smitches. It's like, I've been in lots of places with the children and drag queens. I myself have dressed as a drag queen around children. But it's fine. It's nothing, no big deal.
When he does just keep that big beard,
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, you shave. Why do you shave every day? Like he just doesn't want to shave. I mean, you're just you're just one of those girls who doesn't want to shave, but it just doesn't grow on you. He's one of these women that it grows on.
I'm supposed to shave my face?
Apparently. You're both women. I don't know.
You agree? Like, there's some extreme examples, right?
I've seen kids dance like that. I've seen kids...
That's not good.
Oh, whoops. Oh, they show the video. Then they show this video here. Actually, this is actually out. Call the authorities instantly.
That was not in Calgary.
It's in Canada. Who cares? So this is what the video they're showing. Around children.
You agree? Like, there's some extreme examples, right?
I've seen kids dance like that. I've seen kids...
That's not good. That's
Yeah, Matt. No, to be fair, Matt, that's probably just some link on Twitter that someone posted that probably got them banned from Twitter for a couple days. I don't know. It's it's just one of those things. It's an event. It's a proud and courageous event of these guys performing for children, apparently. So, I don't think
Yeah.
But he's using it to see how he reacts to it, and he's cool with it.
not good.
Not sexualizing kids.
No, he thinks it's not.
Okay, I do not condemn that. That is a form of dancing. You guys allow your kids to dance like that all the time. Why can't drag queens dance like that?
What kids dance like that? Who would we?
Who cares about the dancing? He was wearing fishnets. Let's focus on that.
There's so many things wrong.
Whatever dancing.
It's all wrong. But I don't know how
the fishnets.
The whole thing.
I saw things. Well, I didn't see things.
And
when
are we taking kids to places to watch adults dance anyway like that? I mean, I guess, you know, we used to go to theater shows. I mean,
Well, I'm
100
not
years
the
ago, the
guest that
vaudeville.
dance for that guy.
Since when did vaudeville become, you know, and even when vaudeville was going on, there was a whole other separate thing called burlesque that was for, you know, the adults, not the children. So I don't know what's going on here. Holy Lord.
And be drag queens as role models to our children. We don't allow that. I would have this guy, a firefighter, an EMS, a military, army, navy, a nurse, a doctor, any of those as role models to my kids.
The way you don't like. Because I'm trying to say, leave drag kids alone. If there's something wrong you don't like, tell people about it.
Leave drag kids alone. Drag kids are created by us. Not by me, but by adults. Adults create drag kids. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
We'll leave them alone.
I certainly will.
This guy likes to walk.
I most certainly will be leaving it all alone. Oh my God, that guy though saying, I myself, I'm dressed like that around kids. I've been in places like that. Did that exact same thing happen? What's wrong with that? I don't know.
They had a good time, and a good time, good times.
Good time was had. What was it?
Fuck.
Not for the kids. Anyways, so that's what's going on here. But, you know, just because, you know, we need to decompress after that. Yeah, we need to decompress here. Whoop, oh, there you go. Ah, look at the ducks sliding on ice. Look at that. Those ducks know which gender they are. Sliding on ice, though. Oh,
they
look at the
need
bump.
sound effects.
My favorite is when they bump into the other duck right here, like, poof. Yeah, they do need some folly sounds. Oh, no, oops, Jerry, what'd you do bumping into me? Ah! Ooh, that's cold in my butt. Need some, yeah, definitely some.
Curling again, I see.
Look out, dude! Coming through, incoming! Get the fuck out of the way! There you go. Lovely. So I think that should, you know, but do it. Leave everyone on a happy note after torturing you guys all for the last hour, basically.
Yay, ducks.
Well, I mean, look, I'm just a reflection of the world.
I love them. No, you ducks, yay.
Just a reflection of the world. But looky here, guys. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be back tomorrow again for, I don't know what. Let's see. Oh, wow, Dan Snot coming in here. One time I saved a duck by removing a mousetrap off of its beak. Look at that.
Duck saver.
Yeah, ducks, yeah, nice. I love it. You guys know too much about ducks.
They are aggressive.
We have some duck investigators here. I'm seeing. Yeah, I don't know.
In Halifax, there was duck raping all the time.
Well, this is what. Why do you know these things? Yeah, exactly. I guess you've seen it.
Gardens.
Yeah, the public
Those
gardens.
Ducks, moo.
It's true.
They be wanting.
Okay, look, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow for something. I couldn't tell you for
Are
what.
we seeing that don't tip something to do?
Oh my God! Whoa! Yeah, show's canceled tomorrow. By the way, guys, I gotta go record. I gotta go to a recording gig tomorrow. So, we'll see you Thursday.
Question mark?
Whoa! Wait, I'm busy that day. Now we'll see. Okay, thanks for everything, guys. See y'all later.